She thought a new school meant a new beginning, but the laughter reminded her she didn't belong. Grace sat quietly at the back of the class, trying to make herself invisible. The walls were covered with shiny posters, the desks neatly polished, everything was new, everything screamed money. But on her desk lay an old exercise book with frayed edges. She could feel eyes watching her, mocking her without words. Then came the whispers. "Did you see her bag? She looks like she walked out of a farm." Bush girl. Grace bit her lip. She had promised herself not to cry, not on her first day. She would not give them the satisfaction. At the front row, Vanessa, the stylish queen of the class, flipped her hair and laughed loudly. Beside her sat Daniel, leaning back in his chair like a king on his throne. His friends chuckled every time someone whispered about Grace. When the teacher left the room, Vanessa stood and walked straight to Grace's desk. "Oh, new girl," she said, her voice dripping with fake sweetness. "Where did you buy those shoes?" "The village market." The class erupted in laughter. Grace's heart pounded, but she said nothing. She clutched her pen tighter, willing the moment to pass. Daniel, watching from the back, smirked. To him, this was just another show. But something in Grace's calm silence caught his attention. She wasn't fighting back, but she wasn't breaking either. Just then, the door opened. Another student entered, a bright-eyed girl with a wide smile. She looked at Grace and, unlike the others, she didn't laugh. She walked over and sat beside her. "Hi," she whispered. "I'm Sophia. Don't mind them. They laugh at everyone." For the first time that day, Grace smiled. It was small, shy, but it was real. In the middle of mockery, she had found her first friend. But across the room, Vanessa narrowed her eyes. She didn't like what she saw. Grace had just survived her first attack. And Vanessa wasn't done. When the city boy mocked her shoes, Grace almost cried, until fate gave her a chance to strike back. The morning sun poured through the classroom windows, casting long shadows across the floor. Grace sat quietly with her new friend, Sophia, trying to blend in. But in King's High, blending in wasn't so easy. Especially with Vanessa watching her every move. "Look at her bag," Vanessa whispered loudly to her friends. "Village girl," another voice echoed.